Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of SITV. Today Jake and I will walk you through the Parma versus Inter match in Serie A. Before we get started, a friendly reminder to like the video, share the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. We love hearing from you guys. It was really entertaining first half for the neutral audience, end-to-end display by both teams. Parma coming into this match after disappointing 2-2 tie against Spezia in a game where they thought and hoped that after taking a 2-0 lead, they would secure all 3 points. Disappointed in the end to tie that game. Inter, on the other hand, coming in, beating Lazio, Milan, and Genoa on the trot, coming in really strong performance, and Hakimi coming back into the lineup as well. Alexis Sanchez getting into the starting lineup, rare start and a rare break for Lautaro Martinez as well. Inter were stronger of the two sides, however, that didn't really show in this match at all. Very lively display by Parma. Their defenders came with a very specific plan of attack. They did not want to concede anything over the top, staying back, not giving any spaces for Lukaku and Alexis Sanchez. Valenti really doing a fantastic job on Lukaku, just doing enough to throw Lukaku off his rhythm in his game, but it's really hard to do. As we know, not very many defenders in the world football can actually manage that. On the flip side, on the attack, Caramo and Dennis Mann really running around all over the place, making it very difficult for our defenders to man mark and keep track of their movements, cutting in between the defenders to try and pull defenders off their lines, allowing Krutic and Hernani to run into the box and create something that way. In the first half, Hernani had a fantastic cross where Krutic was completely unmarked in the center of the box, but Handanovic made a fantastic save on that occasion to keep it 0-0. On the flip side, Hakimi back in the lineup, man, extreme pace on the right wing. He had a cross to Eriksen, center of the box, slightly behind Eriksen in that occasion. Unfortunate for Inter, missing an open goal opportunity. Milan Skriniar as well, strong performance this season. However, in this occasion, he had 2 point-blank range shots blocked by Sepe as well, in preventing a scoring opportunity for Inter. Lukaku as well had a couple of glancing headers missed just wide. So really coming close, but almost there, but not quite, and a very entertaining first half. So Jake, tell us about the second half. What are your thoughts and how did it go?
Very nervy second half in the end. They're making it a little bit harder work than what they needed to, but ultimately 3 really important points from that game. I think given the fact that they've managed to get 3 tonight, gives them a little bit of a licence to potentially draw against Atalanta, I think, and still be in a really strong position. The result last night's really helpful. I think they'll be a little bit disappointed that Udinese couldn't quite hold on for that win because it'd have been an extra point, but big picture is 6 points clear now. And we're sort of approaching the final straight of the season now. That's 13 games to go, so really promising. In terms of the second half, just an isolated incident. I think they had a lot of defending to do in the first half, but Parma didn't really create anything. It was more sort of possession, and that sort of carried on into the second half. And then they took the key moments sort of by the scruff of the neck, took the 2 goals really well. The second goal, some excellent work from Lukaku to place Sanchez in, a really good finish from Sanchez for the second one. The first one, some really good running by him. It wasn't vintage, it wasn't inspirational, but it's just take 3 points and move on. Credit to Parma. I thought they were quite good. It's clear where their problems lie. They just cannot create anything in terms of any sort of attacking chances. You know, they brought their strikers on too late, but Inter held strong other than the goal defensively. They harried in midfield, and considering they look quite tired given recent games, it's understandable. It's a good result. Well played, Sanchez, and let's move on to Atalanta on Monday. I think top's quite a difficult one. I think I'm probably going to lean towards Sanchez, given the fact that he took his goals really well. I think, like I've mentioned, it comes at such a key time as well. I think those moments in a game, especially when it's very tight, the scores are level, the other team, or the underdog, are sort of pressing a little bit in terms of holding onto the ball and trying to pin into back a little bit. It was really vital. His second finish was pretty much vintage Alexis Sanchez, sort of rolling back the years a little bit. Really calm, really composed finish after some really excellent work from Lukaku. So, yeah, I think Sanchez for the top for me. I think you could probably give a shout out to Milan Skriniar as well. I thought he had a really good game. But Sanchez was the standout for me after what was a pretty sluggish first half from him as well. So, a really good response from him.
Not a whole lot wrong for Inter overall per se, going at the difficult Tardini Stadium to play against Parma, that has the side that has caused problems for Inter over the years, especially at their own stadium. In this occasion, my choice is Ivan Perisic. Despite the series of strong performances going into this match, I felt he was not really a factor on the offense, maybe providing one opportunity in the first half, not being a factor on the offense as you expect him to be. Defensive phase let him down on the goal that Inter conceded after 11 hours of keeping a clean sheet. A really remarkable stat if you think about it. Perisic turned around and looked at Hernani running into the box, completely left him unmarked, and a wide open opportunity for him. Nothing Andanovic could have done to stop that shot from going in. So disappointing on the defensive phase today, Ivan Perisic.